Weathering the weather with Ed. Sometimes he's cranky, sometimes he's goofy, but he's always got a joke. Before I met him, I said meteorology. Hey, guy, that's not for me. But now I'm weathering the weather with Ed.
Hello there, sports fans. This is our 41st show. Again with the wave, our 41st show.
Hi.
Stop it. And stop that. I can hear that. And today we have a special guest. You want to introduce yourself, Janice? This is Dennis Galvin. Dennis, would you say a few words?
Hello, how are you?
Thank
Glad
you.
to be back.
Can I announce your candidacy?
Oh, it's all over.
No.
Oh, go ahead. I'm
You
not
may as well be the 15th Republican in. What the heck?
I'm not running for anything else. That's it.
That's where you're wrong. You're going to be my running mate. All right.
We're running from it to something.
Not really. Today is
Away
July.
from.
May I continue? Today is July 2nd, and what? It's almost 12 days to Bastille Day.
Well, first of all, happy 4th of July to everybody that's
Yes.
watching, right? And what's the country now? 240 years old? How old is it now?
It can't be 40 because it was a
200,
6.
300, 240.
300?
No, not 300. We got to make
241.
240. No.
Yeah.
39.
Thir-
Because it was in 1776. This is the 15th.
That's right.
That's right.
Do I
239,
have
so
to-
240 is next year.
So it's
She's right.
239th anniversary. And I want to tell you, that party was great.
It was a hell of a time.
And some places have taken off the day before the holiday, because this is America, right?
That's the way it works.
Yes.
And Monday's off too.
No, it isn't.
Yeah, for some people.
Yeah.
They didn't take Friday then.
Well, it's up to them. Free
Schools are
choice.
off. Thank you. Dennis
I'm
will
off for
not
a
be
week and a
running.
half. I don't
All
care.
right. So Dennis is going to do a little bit of weather and history, and my favorite one is the last one you're going to do.
Well, okay.
Thank you.
Well, I'll tell you about the last one. So you ready for this?
No, I'm not, because
All right.
then we're going to do some more summertime fun here. Tornadoes, lightning, hail.
That's always a good time.
It's always a good time getting bopped with it.
Oh, yeah.
All right. And then we weren't prepared last time. So, Dennis, let's give Dennis a big... Our total attendance today is 1. All right, go ahead.
To our audience.
Say hello, Mary. Hey, say hello.
All right.
Hi.
So
All
what
right.
Ed's allowed me to try something new. This could be So
Careful.
he talks about climate change. He talks about different types of effects on water. I thought it'd be interesting to look at the effect that weather has had on history.
See, so we did 2 shows on that earlier on.
Did you really?
Yes, we did.
Well, then I missed those. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, but we didn't do it.
So we have to warn you, if it doesn't work, we have to take you out back and shoot you.
This is why.
Well, that's very historical.
This is why you're not running anymore.
That's right. That's right.
How does President Lincoln feel about
Well,
this?
I don't know. But do you want to know about this
I
or
do,
not?
because they're different.
Yeah.
All right. Well, now listen. Here's the first story. The first story is this is the 4th of July, right? So the birth of our independence,
Right.
the American Revolution, right?
Right.
So everybody thinks that the Stamp Act, the quartering of troops, and taxes and tea taxes would cause this revolution.
Wrong.
But not according to 2 gentlemen here that I read, who said one of them his name is David Smith and the other is William R. Barton, a professor of historic climatology at the University of Arizona.
But what do they know? It's too hot.
What do they know? He's claiming both of these gentlemen studied 37 years, from 1697 to 1778. They studied all the crop and climate effects that the frost had
Okay.
on the New England
all right.
environment.
Because being in Arizona was easy to
Well,
go out
that's
there
right.
and
But
get a
they
sample.
researched all these and they found these, and they found that the 37 years before the American Revolution,
Yes.
there was bad winters and bad crops. 15 of those years was a failure. 10 of those years kind of broke even, and then a few of the years were all right. But the worst part was
Yes.
colonies at that time had to feed the British troops that were here as well.
Germans
Sound
couldn't
familiar?
make it.
No, the Germans couldn't make
Make
it.
it.
Right? So that was about 6,000 troops that were stationed in New England, and they had to provide food for them. Bottom line was that all that put together created pressure on the food supply, which made everybody a little upset.
Didn't they bring tea with them?
They did bring tea, but they couldn't eat that.
Any biscuits?
No.
They had some crumpets.
They had crumpets.
That's another story.
Right. But it changed everything. It changed all the crops. It changed everything. They gave up wheat and corn, went to barley and oats. because they couldn't grow it in the New England climate. So I thought that was kind of an interesting
It
tale.
certainly was.
Yeah.
And Mary, are you awake yet? Oh, there she is. No, Dennis, thank you for that.
All right, good.
Tell 'em
Now,
why
two
were-
others. You
tell
want
'em
the
why you were
glass
late.
too?
Tell 'em why you were late.
I was like, 'cause I was working on my yard trying to cut my grass. But
Go ahead.
last thing is, if you're for any witches out there,
Wait a minute.
well, I'm
Don't
just
look-
telling you, you have to
Salem
be careful.
Mass.
Well,
Salem
you got to be
Mass.
careful because again, what they found historically was that persecution of witches increases as winters get increasingly worse.
That's because you got to blame it on somebody.
Cabin
The
fever.
Weather Channel wasn't around.
No, that's exactly what it was. They thought that the witches had the control over the weather, so that they went after them.
That's a new one.
And the last one, and your favorite, it was the invasion of Russia.
I thought you had 4 of them.
No, I get the French Revolution was the same as the American Revolution, crop failure. So it's not a real big deal.
But it
thought
was French crop.
Well, it's French. But I figured you wanted the last one, so I'm giving it to you.
Here's a hint, folks.
The Germans went into Russia in 1941, largest invasion in history. They brought with them their dress uniforms, but not their winter clothes.
Well, they were going to go to...
They were going to parade up and down Red
They
Square.
were gonna go to which, of course, was Red Square at the time. Yeah, Putin was standing there.
He was nothing but a blink in his mother's eye at that time.
Yeah, his mother wasn't alive at the time, but that's all right.
Finally, what happened was we hit the worst winter in Russia in 140 years.
You're welcome.
Right, right. You were working again,
I worked
obviously.
in that year.
And as a result of that, all their oil froze, their tanks froze, and the Russians defeated them.
Actually, it's the weather that defeated them.
Well, it was. Yeah, the Russians capitalized on it. But you're absolutely right about that. It was the weather
That's right.
that defeat them. That's very,
If
very
they'd
well
had
said.
a wimpy winter, they would have gotten through.
They would have been in Red Square.
Hell, they would have been in the Pacific.
Yeah.
So weather has had a major effect on us. And what I found interesting was that all these different, everybody's talking about the severe winters we're having. They do run in cycles throughout history. They go, sometimes they're bad, sometimes they're easy. And 30 years is nothing. Bang.
Now, you can't argue with this reasoning.
No.
Can't.
Why
So
would you try?
that's what I learned. And that's the history report on Weathering the Weather with Ed.
Let's give him a round on that. All right, yeah. Yell out bravo. Here we go. Bravo. A little louder.
Yay.
All right, yeah. Are you watching the time?
No.
Okay, good. Neither am I. All right, but that is fascinating.
Thank you.
Now you can leave now.
Thank you.
This is why
My car got towed.
your car got towed. Get it back later. Holy cow! All right.
You all right over there?
No.
I can see
We're
that.
going to do some. We did some. Violent. Yes, we did that. We did things that you have to worry about in the summertime, weather-wise. All right. So now we're going to do a tornado. Here's a tornado. God, here.
Are you CPR check?
You know I can't get enough pollen. Don't
you
clear your
okay?
throat. No.
All right. Where am
These
I?
are fact and fiction.
Thank you. All right. Tornado fiction and fact. Lakes, rivers, and mountains protect areas from tornadoes.
Tactical.
Fact or fiction?
Friction. That's right. Can't talk.
Is that a...
It's a fiction.
No geographic location is safe from tornadoes. A tornado near Yellowstone National Park left a path of destruction up and down a 10,000-foot mountain.
That's
Oh,
one
that's
hell of
not
a
good.
tornado.
That's not good.
Not good at all. No.
Not good.
Not
good
at all.
I'm telling you.
Jeebus.
Especially if you're there.
Fact or
You're
fiction?
getting a little rough with the language.
Fact or fiction?
Yes.
A tornado causes buildings to explode as the tornado passes overhead.
False.
Fact.
Oh, okay.
The building explodes?
No,
I thought
that
it
is fiction.
implodes.
It
That
doesn't
is
actually
fiction.
say. It just lists fact. Anyways,
it is
violent
false.
winds and debris slamming into buildings cause the most structural damage.
Or people like you coming in there with the report. No, sorry. Cheap shot. Y'all
Number
get up,
3.
Mary. You're the only one here.
Excuse me.
Yeah.
Number 3.
Yes.
Fact or fiction?
Yes.
Open windows before a tornado approaches to equalize pressure and minimize damage.
Wrong again. You're going to let the water in, not to
There
mention
you
the
go.
frogs.
It
that are being
sucked out
shoved
the
in-
window.
And sucked out the back.
You might have a couple of flying cows, you know.
No problem at all. It'd be interesting if you're in Massachusetts and the cows are from Iowa. Do you signal for a
Virtually,
fan
fact.
cat? Thank you.
Virtually all buildings leak. Leave the windows
I
closed.
beg your pardon again. The buildings leak. I can't stand that.
Take
Except
shelter immediately.
It says keep the windows closed, huh?
Yeah.
Yep, leave the windows
All right,
closed.
All right.
Take shelter immediately. An underground shelter, basement, or safe room are the safest
Safe
places.
room.
If none of these options are available, go to a windowless interior room or hallway.
And duck.
That eliminates the bathroom.
I thought you were supposed to get like the shower.
No, the lightning will get you.
Not turn the shower on.
Doesn't matter. You can't even be. You shouldn't even be in the bathroom because the lightning. It doesn't go ding ding. Here I come.
Yeah, right. True.
Next thing you know, it's over.
Tornado fiction and fact.
Yeah.
Fact or fiction?
Yes.
Highway overpasses provide safe shelter from tornadoes.
I don't think so. No.
No.
I'm hot now. See,
No.
I'm moving.
The area under a highway overpass is very dangerous in a tornado. If you are in a vehicle, you should immediately drive into the nearest building.
Oh, yeah, just don't even bother with the door. Just crash
I
into it.
thought that you're supposed to be under the overpass.
No.
No, then you got to worry about flooding then.
If you are in a vehicle, you should immediately seek shelter in a sturdy building, with or without your car.
Oh, it doesn't say that with or without your car.
Well, what else? What if you're in like the Midwest someplace and
No, you
all
don't
you
go
have
un-
is
you
an
ca-
overpass?
No. But then you go under. You got no choice.
Okay.
But then you got to look out for flooding with these heavy thunderstorms.
Put your head down below the windows, covering with your. As the last resort, you can either stay in the car with your seatbelt on.
Covering with
Put your
what?
head down below the windows, covering your hands and a blanket if possible.
What am I
And
covering
do what?
myself with? And pray. That's what
A
you're
blanket or your hands.
doing. Oh, I always carry hands. Yes.
Yes. Or if you can safely get noticeably lower than the level of the roadway, exit your car and lie in that area,
Yeah, so-
covering your head with your hands.
Excuse me. What about the flooding? which
Your
will be
choice should
coming
be
up
driven
later?
by your specific circumstances.
Oh, all right. Yes. If the car's floating, do not get out.
No.
Yes.
Fact or fiction? It is safe to take shelter in the bathroom, hallway, or closet of a mobile home.
Nay. Get out of that mobile home.
Mobile homes are not safe during tornadoes.
Under any
Lifted off.
circumstances.
They get lifted off.
Abandon your mobile home to seek shelter in a sturdy building immediately.
What about if there isn't any? I'd stay in there.
Well,
Local
you
high
might gotta
school.
get tossed a
Go to
little
like
bit.
Oh, yeah, they never get hit.
If you live in a mobile home, ensure you have a plan in place that identifies the closest sturdy buildings.
Yeah, that's in Brooklyn. And you're in Iowa City.
There you go.
All right, what's next?
Lightning.
All right, let me hit this, George. Thank you. All right, lightning. We all know what lightning is, right?
Absolutely.
The
No.
light goes out. All right.
You.
What's lightning?
I don't know. It's the
It's
heat.
it's that
Then
lightning
again-
cone.
You get a drop. Like,
That's what they call you.
lightning going. I was so fast running away from the scene. All right, there's no safe place outdoors when a thunderstorm is nearby. No kidding.
Ah.
Make sure you get off your ladder too.
There you go.
The vast majority of lightning victims were going to a safe place, but waited too long before seeking safe shelter. That's with you.
That's
I'm
bad.
cutting the grass.
That's bad.
More than 80% of lightning fatalities victims are male. Well, you're safe then.
Thank God.
Mostly because we're out there, typically between the ages of 15 and 40. Well, you're safe.
I'm safe, yeah.
I'm safe, and you're dead meat.
Thank you.
Jesus Christ.
So
All
the fact
right.
that I'm not a man, you
Yeah.
know.
Yeah, but it said most. You're the other 20%.
Uh-huh.
Lightning fatalities are most common during summer afternoons and evenings. No kidding. That's because the majority, you're doing it.
They're playing ball.
Yeah, I'm out the Mets. Can we score?
No.
All right. No, they can't. The energy from one lightning flash could light a 100-watt light bulb for more than 3 months. You want to try that next time?
Did you hear the thunder boomers the other morning?
You had to be deaf not to hear them. You thought I fell.
I thought I thought something blew up.
Or later.
What was
if
this
it hit
yesterday?
something.
What was it? Yesterday
That was
morning?
good. Yeah.
I thought ISIS got the ammo dump at Fort Devens.
Yeah.
Oh, nice. Nice. Many wildfires in the western United States and Alaska are ignited by lightning, although people are quickly coming up on this. Big fires out in the west, Nevada, Washington, California.
Yes.
Yeah, I just saw one the
They're
other
always
The drought. In the
It's
interior
going on
there.
constantly. Every summer, it's one huge
Yeah, but
fire.
the climate's not changing much.
Wow.
Over 100 out there. Seattle's been hot.
Well, where does all that carbon go in the atmosphere? Right?
Cleveland.
It goes to Cleveland.
To help the Indians out. All
Now,
right.
is it true there's a relationship between carbon and water?
What?
That's what the farmers tell
Oh,
me.
carbon. I thought you
Carbon.
said cabin.
Carbon and water.
Look at this. He's got an
What's
accent.
the relationship?
Between carbon and water? Well, you can mix carbon dioxide and water and make carbonic acid. That's how you get acid precipitation.
Oh, see, see, you ask the right questions, you get the right answers.
That was a kick save.
That's a good one.
All right. The rapid heating and cooling of the air near the lightning channel, which is what? On cable? Causes a shock wave that results in the sound known as thunder.
Or
All right,
thunder.
we just took off, by the way. All right. Now, there's two. You can do this. If you see the lightning, for every 5 seconds before you hear the thunder, that's a mile. The center of the storm is. And it didn't take long yesterday morning. Ba-boo.
That was a lot of running.
Yeah. Now, here's another way. Is count the number of seconds between a flash of lightning and the sound of the resulting thunder.
What if they happen
that's
almost
the same.
simultaneous?
Then it's right overhead, the center of the storm. You know, this is why he got elected. Unopposed, but that's another story. All right.
That was a tough little hit yesterday.
What?
That was a tough little hit yesterday.
All right, well, I wasn't around. Remember, if you're outdoors and can hear thunder, you are in danger of being struck by lightning. How about that? Okay, almost all lightning deaths have occurred outdoors. No kidding.
Yep.
I would
In
certainly hope
recent
so.
years, fatal activities have included boating. So get out of your bathtub with the little submarine. Boating, all right. We got riding horses. You know I always have a horse in the back 40. Riding on a lawnmower. That's you, right?
No, yeah, I'm pushing my lawnmower.
Golfing, walking. That's why I gave up walking. Mountain climbing. I do a lot of mountain climbing. Camping.
All this so you won't get hit by lightning?
That's right. That's
Yeah.
what all lightning, almost all lightning.
You can't live your life that cautiously. I mean, you got to
Thank
take
you.
some risk.
I have a nose for you. Standing under a tree. Swimming. That's brilliant. The water will never conduct.
Guarantee what a major
It says
contributing
playing
factor to these
cards
was.
either. Oh, that's playing sports.
Playing cards.
Playing sports. Watching the storm. Loading a truck. Is that an ice cream truck? Fishing.
Why do I feel that alcohol is somewhat a common denominator
Running
in all
to
of these
shelter.
things?
All right. So, that's lightning. Now we have lightning, fiction, and fact. You'll read it, but no, I want to get Dennis.
Okay.
All right, thank you, Dennis.
Thank you. All right. So
You know, for
lightning,
what you're
fiction,
getting
fact.
paid, you
Is
ought to
this
be better
fact?
than this.
If it's not raining, then there is no danger of lightning. Is that
False.
False.
Okay.
False.
So explain why.
Because the thunder, yesterday morning it lightning and then the big shot, and it wasn't raining.
Well, here's a very important question. The rubber soles of your shoes or rubber tires on your car will protect you from being struck by lightning.
I don't believe it. Because I've tried. No,
People have said that for many years, but apparently
it's not true.
no true.
That's right.
Not true.
No
Not
bueno?
true.
No true.
However,
Yes.
No bueno.
if you don't touch anything in your car, you should be all right.
Let me explain that last term to you people. Automobile, he's saying.
And you,
Not car.
people struck by lightning should not be touched because they carry an electrical charge.
True.
No. Anyone who can be hit by lightning requires immediate professional care. So
wait
you're
for
just
it.
going to sit there and let them go.
I'm not gonna,
Actually, along the same line, I actually
can't-
heard about a woman yesterday, I believe, who
Yes.
got struck by lightning
New
in her
Hampshire.
bathroom.
Yeah.
She came out and her hair and her hands were on fire.
And her husband said, "My, you look beautiful."
Yeah, right?
What have you done to yourself?
Like the
Cancel
proverbial-
my hairdresser appointment. Was she smoking at the time? too?
Yes.
Jeez.
Okay, fact.
Yes.
Heat lightning is a term used to describe lightning from thunderstorm too far away for the thunder to be heard.
That is correct.
The
Thunderstorms over the horizon.
Yeah, that says that. Right.
And
You just said that.
you know, thank you. And you know, it's better to see at night because it's dark. During the day, it's going on, but you can't see it because it's light out.
Oh.
So these people would go out on one of those hot and humid nights and they go, "Oh my God, there's thunderstorm, there's lightning over there." So they call it heat lightning because it's so hot. Wrong. The thunderstorm's over the horizon, and sound, audience.
So-
sound fizzled out before it got to you.
Interesting. Here you go.
Throw this at me.
I'm not throwing it, actually.
And by the way, did I write that down?
Dark out. Yes.
See, everybody see that? All right, we're moving along here. Now we have some straight line winds. This is how you. Wait a minute. Well, anyway, straight line winds. This is if you have straight line wind damage, you don't have a tornado. It's just straight line damage.
Okay.
It's just
So
straight-
now,
just
Wind
a
that
wind
moves in a
gust
straight
of a
line?
Thunderstorm.
which committee was it? Rentham, where the U.S. Weather Bureau showed up to examine the damage
Better
on the
known as the
suspected
National Weather Service.
National Weather
Yeah.
Service. Now, how do they figure out that was a tornado?
Well, maybe radar and somebody saw it on the ground.
They said they did it. They were able to do it by damage evaluation.
Oh, then the damage had a counterclockwise. Yes, sir.
Counterclockwise rotation. All right.
Is that trying to be
It was
English somewhere?
Counterclockwise distribution. It was curved.
And they determined that it was in fact a tornado.
Then that is. It was a weak
All right.
one. Yeah, but you're in it, eh?
I think they called what, an EF0?
Yeah, the lowest.
It only knocked over a car and took out a tree.
Or two.
So you don't have to worry about it.
No. Not unless you're standing under that tree or you're in that car.
Thank you. All right, now, straight line winds. Straight line winds are any winds not associated with the rotation of a tornado. We just did that.
Well, move on.
Straight line winds can exceed 125 miles per hour. Now, do you stand out there with an anemometer and hey, let me check this out?
No, the news media guys do. The news guys do that all the time. They tie themselves to the rope at the top of the building.
I'm out here in the blizzard with the water coming in.
Yep.
All right, a downburst is a small area of rapidly descending air beneath a thunderstorm. Yowza.
Wow.
Yes.
And you hear the word yowza before it comes in.
Well, what's the definition of a microburst?
That's coming up.
Is that the next
a dry
thing?
microburst in a downburst that occurs with little or no rain. It's a dry microburst. Is a downburst that occurs with little or no rain. A downburst is a small area of rapidly descending air beneath a thunderstorm. This is your 1A plus. We got this.
So how does it work out? I mean, you just get a small little cloud and
no, it'd be a shot of air coming down, and then it doesn't have to be raining. It's stronger.
Oh.
That's what's been happening in Methuen lately.
Thank you. Methuen.
Among other things.
Among other things.
Well, they use another part of the country. Methuen's a city and a town in Massachusetts. By what, 93?
By Lawrence.
93, 495.
By
Lawrence,
which is an exciting place. These destructive winds are most common in the western United States. Can I read this?
Can you?
These destructive winds are most common in the western United States and are a hazard that wildfire crews watch out for because the fire is going to go somewhere. All right. A downburst can cause damage equivalent to a strong tornado, tree damage.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, no. And can be extremely hazardous to aviation. You're darn right. Now let's go to flash floods. And have you been doing flash floods lately?
No.
All right, flash floods and floods. Let's
Thank
go.
God. Flash floods.
All right.
There you go.
All right, flash floods and regular floods.
Before we go any further, friend in Macon, Georgia, let's give him a push here.
Absolutely.
Lee Labdis from Warner Robins, yes.
Yes.
He
Not Warner Brothers.
He watches sea surface temperatures. Gets the seawater temperature in Key West.
What?
84.
90. It was 91.
91 degrees?
Yeah, it's like taking a bath.
No wonder the sharks are coming up the coast.
Yeah, right?
Too hot, they had burn marks.
Yeah.
And let me tell you, if a tropical system gets into that temperature of water, look out.
That's going to be painful.
That is going to be painful. Walloped or what?
There's only, I think the highest is a 5. This will be a 20.
Whoa.
It'll go explode.
That's going to be bad.
Not bad. Not good. Not good at all.
No, not at all.
All right, thank you.
Wow. So that's why they're eating everybody off the shore of North Carolina.
Yeah.
No, they're hungry. I don't know. But
All the bait fish are dying. It's too warm in the water down there.
It came up cooked.
I guess.
All right, thank you. Next.
One big
They
fish
like
fry.
they like sushi.
You know, they're digressing again. I don't do that much.
Yeah. Okay.
Could you move out of the way?
Flash floods and floods.
Yeah.
A flash flood occurs within a few hours, usually less than 6 hours, of heavy or excessive rainfall, a
Like
dam or
yesterday
levee
morning.
failure, or the sudden release of water impounded by an ice jam. For some reason, I thought this said toe jam.
Okay. Isn't that a group?
Yes.
The toe jams.
A flood is the inundation of a normally dry area caused by abnormal high water flow.
That would do it.
Floods develop more slowly than flash floods, normally greater than 6 hours.
Right, because they got a warning. Here come the river.
Flash, like Flash Gordon.
Yeah, or somebody running. Oh no.
Yes.
Don't go there.
Flash floods and floods are the #1 cause of deaths associated with thunderstorms, more than 90 fatalities each year. More than half of all flood-related drownings occur when a vehicle is driven into hazardous floodwater.
Yeah, that is pretty stupid.
Well, CNN reported the poor woman was going out to buy, I don't know, was it baby formula or something? She drove out, went down the store. She'd never seen from again. She apparently just got caught up by a flood and gone.
Well, what is she going through?
Obviously,
you know,
it happens
standing
fast.
water, it doesn't look like it's that deep, but you get into it and all of a sudden it's in your car.
What? Yeah.
Texas is really having a very hard time with it right now.
When a periscope came up, did she get the hint that it was still deep, the water?
I actually had a friend who got his truck stuck in a flash
Really?
flood up to the windows.
No kidding.
There was a picture of him in the Eagle Tribune sitting on top of his truck.
It's hard
like
to get
this.
the window open with all that pressure on
Yeah,
it.
because he's sitting there and
Next
he's,
to the door.
well, his truck is floating in the middle of this street.
That's not good.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is why he's on the planning board. That's not good.
No, no.
Hey, I want to thank you for Cornerstone.
Oh, listen. Best.
Wait a minute. 2 minutes. 2
2
minutes to go in the period. Thank
Don't
you.
forget
Josh.
All right.
2 minutes.
1939 flood.
That's for
Well-
the cheap seats. Can you see it?
Let me finish. All right.
You'll
Many
finish.
flash flood fatalities occur at night.
All right, because you can't see the water.
6 inches of fast-moving water can knock you off your feet. Good to know. 2 feet of rushing water can carry away most vehicles, including SUVs and pickups.
Subs. All right, now move over to
Subs.
hail. We got a little hail to go.
I'll go a little
A
hail.
little bit of hail. Hail. Go ahead.
Strong rising currents of air within a storm called updrafts carry water droplets to a height where they freeze.
All right, hail is not to be confused with sleet. Sleet is just frozen rain. It comes straight down. Hail up.
Hail is ice particles which grow in size, becoming too heavy to be supported by the updraft, and then they fall to the ground.
Up
No.
and down. And you slice it open, you can tell how many times it's gone up and down because it's got concentric circles in it. Yes,
Hail is
different
larger
shading.
than sleet
I
and
didn't know
forms
that. I didn't know
only in thunderstorms.
Thank you. All right, what else you got there?
Large hailstones can fall at speeds faster than 100 miles per hour.
That
can
would
hurt.
hurt.
That can
I'd
hurt.
signal for a fair catch and let it drop.
The largest hailstone ever recorded in the United States was a 7-inch wide chunk of ice that landed in Aurora, Nebraska in June 2003.
You know, it's a good thing it wasn't a kidney stone. I'll
And
tell
just for reference, a piece of paper is 8.5 inches wide.
Yo.
That could do you in.
So that'll
wonder if some football teams
definitely
would
mess
catch
you
it.
up a little bit.
All right, certainly would. You got anything else there? 'Cause I think
An
we got about a
accurate
minute.
weight could not be determined for the Aurora hailstone. A 1970 Coffeyville, Kansas hailstone weighing 1.67 pounds with a 5.7-inch diameter remains the heaviest hailstone weighed and verified in the United
To this
States.
date. Wow.
But you got a long way to go.
It's a long way. Yeah.
Anything else exciting?
And yep, we'll do the last. Florida has more days with thunderstorms than any other state.
Except for both.
Who's most at risk for thunderstorms?
20. All right, we're closing.
closing.
So thank you for continuing on. All right, my wife. Next time will be the July. Stop that. Oh, sorry. July 23rd, when we'll have 2 guests. Oh, 2 for the Chiefs. Thank you for tuning in, and have a good 4th. And if you see this on the 7th, have a good 4th anyway.
Yes.
Thank you. Thank you.